I'm going to turn AI on. Okay. I am so excited to see everybody. This is going to be.
Apologies.
No worries. I'm so glad you made it. This is going to be epic. So here's what we're going to do today. I'm jumping right in because we have so much to cover and we may not get through all of the curriculum, but oh, you can hear us, Cindy?
Yes.
Your video's working fine. We're just staring at your belly.
Oh,
There you are. Oh,
Happens to
my
all of
video's
us.
not working. So can you see me? Is it my video that's not working for you?
no, you're fine. I just can't see myself. So I guess
Oh,
that
well, you
doesn't
look
matter.
good, so don't worry about it.
You look great. You look great.
It's a great color on you.
It is. It is. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start with introductions, and then I'm going to take you into meditation. I downloaded a new meditation last night specifically for our group, and we're going to activate 9 chakras and go from there. And then we'll jump into the curriculum. So, and I'm so excited for this group. It feels so powerful and exciting. I'm looking forward to the next months together. So, let's start with introductions. Who wants to begin?
Teresa, I'll go.
Okay.
Well, greetings, everyone. And I know there's some of us from prior sessions and groups and trainings. And Teresa, you truly are the glue that holds us all together. So, so grateful for that. My name is Heidi, and I've been with Teresa 5+ years. I mean, time kind of escapes me,
Wow.
and I'm so honored and so grateful to be part of this. I've been part of Alchemy from the very beginning, and I will say every single time we kind of go through even though the agenda might look the same, I have learned so much every single group that we've had. The energy is always different. The amount of growth, I feel like it really specifically tied to alchemy, I have been able to accelerate my spiritual path and growth. And you guys, it's so much more fun to do it in a group, especially with, I think, women, where we can be ourselves and just allow the energy to be shared. So I am truly so grateful, and I'm more excited about this group than I have been about any other groups. So Teresa, blessings to you, and thank you for creating this vessel for all of us.
Absolutely, Heidi. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it as well. All right, who's next?
I can go. I'll make it short. My name is Vicki Boyd, and I knew Teresa from the Inner MBA. And last year was my first alchemy experience, and it's just part of my life going forward now. So I couldn't imagine not nodding. So grateful to see your pretty little faces.
Yeah, good to see you, Vicki. And you're in DFW area, right?
Dallas. Yep.
Yep. And Heidi's in Washington State. We'll put a pin in everybody. Who's next?
I'll go. My name is Tamara. I'm calling in from Dublin, Ireland. I know Teresa actually as my cousin, and the family actually that I would have chosen, which is rare sometimes. And she has invited me to participate in these sessions for, I think, as long as you've been running them. This time it resonated deeply when she asked. So here I am.
I'm so glad you're here, Tamara. Yeah. family of choice for sure.
I can go next. I'm already off mute. I am Becca Howski. So I'm also based in the Seattle area, currently in Palm Springs, California, but heading back today. I've known Teresa since about when I moved to Seattle because I moved in with her daughter, who's still one of my dearest friends, who's actually watching my two doodles while I'm here. And I'm currently working on a summit with Teresa that is launching today, the Global Evolutionary Summit. So that's something we've been partnering on. Yeah, and I'm really excited for this in combination with everything else to just really be like taking what feels like leaps and bounds to like a higher energy in my spiritual journey. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, Becca. This is going to be awesome.
I can go next. I'm Ann Ford. I'm from Minneapolis. This is my third round, I think, but it's life-changing. New perspectives, new insights. I keep thinking back to Carolyn Miss and how she says you're born on the first floor, and throughout life you raise, you elevate and ascend to have new perspectives. And I feel like that's what this program has done for me. And so I'm looking forward to doing this all with all of you. It's such a safe space to do this in.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Good to have you, Anne. Thank you. Cindy.
Is my mic on? Can you hear me?
Yep, we
Okay.
can.
This is also my third round with Alchemy. I have obviously benefited from it, or I wouldn't be here again. And I'm looking forward to continued adventures and exploration. And I started last night by kind of going back through notes and just kind of doing some reflection. And it was a good experience, and I can definitely see some differences.
Yeah.
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Awesome. Well, take a look around. These are going to be your fellow journeymen and playmates for the next 6 months, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to not only learn from me, but a big part of this experience is learning from each other, because you all bring a perspective that I don't have. And when we share our experiences from the heart and authentically in a safe space, we catapult our understanding of what's available to us. So a big part of this is sharing and engaging. And I'm looking forward to every single moment. So energetically, each of you is held individually in an energy bubble that I work with to infuse with energy codes and transmissions to align you with what wants to unfold. And this is in cooperation with your guides, your teams. Some are immediately downloaded, and some are held in a reservoir for release at a later date as things start to evolve and you start to grow. So from Monday night on, you all are in the energy, because in addition to the individual, I've created a collective energy bubble. Because as I said, we learn from each other, and energy when you are in community is exponentially powerful. It is not the one-to-one. It is so much more impactful when you're in a group. So, and that's why for me, in everything that I do, I advocate, okay, where's your community? How are you supporting yourself? Where are you having these conversations? And I encourage you, if you don't have an immediate group for yourself, then create one by reaching out to somebody in this community. So, yeah, expect the unexpected, and expect your world to evolve in ways that are going to bring you to a much more powerful expression of yourself. So let's go into meditation. And you are welcome to camera on, camera off. If you want to go camera off and go lay down, I'm going to try and keep this to about 15 minutes-ish. Because I don't know, I've never done it before. It came in last night. And I'm going to pull up all the notes that I took as it was coming in. Because, you know, I text them to myself. Okay, yeah. So the central theme around this is activating the high heart as a tool for filtering and receiving information. So we're enhancing receptivity. So gently close your eyes and begin to even your breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Maintain that cadence of breathing as I move you through this high heart activation and this Merkaba chakra activation. So you feel yourself relaxing into the present moment. Bring your awareness to your root chakra. Feel the connection with planet Earth as you acknowledge your humanity, your humanness on Earth. You are having a human experience. Picture the chakra as it runs horizontally front to back. The optimal flow is twofold. It is front to back, and it is clockwise. With intention, cleanse, clear, and balance the chakra. Feel how your body settles into itself more deeply. Feel the connection with the earth. Now bring your awareness to your crown chakra. Connecting in with universal oneness and all that is. Again, picturing the flow of energy horizontally front to back and circulating clockwise. Cleanse, clear, and balance. A few of you are experiencing an expansion and awareness of greater levels of intuition that wish to connect, activate connections. If this is you and it feels optimal, say yes. Yep, there you go, and click it in. Good. Others are expanding their perceptions. And this will unfold over the coming 2 to 3 days. Allow this to occur and be attuned to what the universe wants to share with you. The casual pulls of attention, the synchronicities, the yeses. Now bring your awareness to your second chakra. And for those who know that there's still something going on at the crown, allow it to unfold. Your guides and your teams are working to support this expansion and the anchoring in of abilities in a new way. And we bring ourselves to our second chakra. Again, clockwise circulation, energy running horizontally, cleanse, clear, and balance. Beautiful. And now we draw our attention to our third eye. Horizontal flow of energy, clockwise flow, cleanse, clear, and balance. Once again, some of you are experiencing an expanded energetic activation in this chakra. Allow that to flow. And I'm going to step back one chakra and share something that just came in the second chakra. Creativity and creative out of the box thinking is the aspect that has asked to be anchored into this chakra for expansion. Moving on from the third eye, Excuse me. We move to the third chakra. This is the seat of personal power. Feel the energy running clockwise, horizontally, front to back. Cleanse, clear, balance, and optimize. This aligns your authentic expression in the world in alignment with that which you are here to do. And here you want to open, allow, and receive that knowledge that wants to be known. And it is moving through each and every cell of your body. Shifting your vibration so that that which is what is next for you will be revealed. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, and maintain this cadence. Moving to the throat chakra. Clockwise rotation, flow back and forth horizontally. This is the seat of self-expression, both the spoken word and that which we receive. This is a two-way communication chakra. And intentionally we state that we hear exactly what is needed for us to know cognitively what is ours. And we speak with truth, honor, love, and respect. Knowing that our voice holds a vibration that influences exponentially more powerfully than the word that is spoken. Good. And now moving into the heart chakra. Simply drop your awareness down your vertical tube, down the middle of your body to your heart. And it is here that we will activate both the heart chakra and the high heart chakra. Horizontal flow of energy. Clockwise rotation. Cleanse, clear, and balance. Feel this connection anchor into place. and inform the love that you hold for self, others, and the universe. It is time to activate the latent Merkaba that exists in the physical, etheric, and spiritual fields of your body. A golden white flame will activate your Merkaba and it will begin to spin clockwise. And this spinning will accelerate, activating it to the highest level. Ignite the golden flame. And as I count down from 3, when I say 1, your Merkaba will activate and begin to spin. Breathe into it and allow it to settle at the optimal place. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Activate. Your Merkaba will begin to slow and settle into perhaps a small rotation. Perhaps it will settle into a standstill. Whatever is occurring for you is perfect for you. If you feel called to put your hand to your heart, follow that instinct. And as this Merkaba settles, the vibrant gold and white energy, and you may see it as a different color, will radiate throughout the physical body, informing every cell in the body. Allow it to move down the body, up the body, across. Some of you may experience tingles. Some may feel like there's bubbles moving through their system. You are at choice for how quickly or slowly it moves. Feel it move down to the tip of your toes. from the top of your head, the tip of your fingers. And when your physical being feels full, radiate this energy out into your personal energy bubble and fill your bubble with this essence. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. With intention, we release anything in our energy bubble that does not serve us. Any cords, any little energy hitchhikers, any erroneous beliefs that we've healed and are ready to leave. Anything held, a grudge or thought that you have forgiven and ready to move on. Feel as your energy bubble fills with this radiant energy. And as it touches the edges of your bubble, it will coat the inside with gold and white. Reflective. So this energy becomes generative. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth as we bring our awareness back to our heart chakra. Feeling this gentle pulsing of the activated Merkaba. With intention, moving both up the body and down the body, we will activate the Merkabas simultaneously in 3-2-1 chakra, 5-6-7 chakras. Don't organize or overthink, just intend. And again, we'll count down to 1. And on 1, the energy will rise vertically up, vertically down. 3, 2, 1. Feel how the essence of each chakra becomes exponentially more powerful as these Merkabas spin and activate. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Take note of which chakras draw your attention. Take note of the sensations that you're feeling in your body. Everything that comes into your awareness is information. Information to support your evolutionary path. Take note if random thoughts or ideas come to mind. You're not being distracted, you're being communicated with. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth as you bring your awareness back to your heart. Allow yourself to settle, bringing your awareness to the present moment. With 3 deep intentional breaths. Become more and more grounded in the present moment. And when you are ready, gently flutter the eyes open and come present. Did anybody else want to stay there? I'm like, I don't want to open my eyes. I want to stay there. Okay. I will be sending out the recording of today with the AI notes. And what I will do is trim this so that you get the meditation independent of the whole thing. So if you want to go through it again, it's available to you. I want to, thank you, counsel self-care to make sure and take care of yourselves. Some of the ways that you can support a graceful integration, because y'all moved a lot of stuff, is electrolytes as well as minerals. They really support physically integrating them, the energies. And be aware that your energy is going to be a little bit different. And I don't know why this is coming in, but your energy is going to be a little bit different. And so the people that we're regularly interacting with may kind of go, did you change your hair? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm just glowing. Thanks. All right. How's everybody doing?
That was magical, Teresa. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's a really low level question. What do you mean by minerals?
Oh, so I do these trace minerals.
Boy,
Yeah.
Buoy?
Yeah. And I find I do them in my water all day long. I kind of stop around 6
Mhm.
o'clock, but I find they help me integrate the energy better. So anything with trace minerals, and I think you can find it in, I think even some salts have really high levels of trace minerals in it.
Mhm.
So this is just the one that I found that I find convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Good question. I'm going to share screen. Yeah, don't go eating dirt. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Vicky.
I do garden, but no.
All right. Let's, I hate when this happens. So we're going to cover as much of this today as possible. We'll see how quickly I can get through it. What we're doing today is anchoring foundational cognitive information so that we can open doors to the things that are available to us in our world. Yeah, it's intention is so vital. And by going through vision, values, vision, and purpose, you start to harness the intention you have for your life. And it's not static, it's going to change and evolve. But it's essential to lay the foundation because as we move through the coming months, everything we do will layer upon this. And by nature, it's meant to push things that are ready to be released up into your awareness. So it's really important that if you hit something, if you hit a belief or an obstacle that's ready to be cleared, text me, email me, call me, whatever. Move through it. Don't stay there. You got that? Okay. Values plus behavior equates our culture, our environment, our inner world, our business, your world, you. It is our being with a capital B-E. It's that inner self. And over the next 2 weeks, I want you to begin to look at your life and claim where you hold value. What do you value in yourself? What do you see in yourself that is important, that you really like, and that contributes to your foundational values? What do you value in others? What to you are the magic ingredients that make up beautiful relationships? And how do you want to express into the world? And this goes back to legacy. What is the legacy you want to leave behind? And it's in the micro doses and the macro, right? It's in what is the legacy I want to leave for my lifetime, but what is the legacy I want to leave in this conversation, in this connection, in the work I do? It also drives your manifestations. I think the most important aspect of values for me is that values determine your boundaries. Values determine your boundaries. They're essential in understanding what is a go, no go for you, right? I have this conflict, and I have my whole life. I really value kindness. Like, that's one of the essentials for me. And sarcasm isn't kind to me. If for me, it feels a little bit out of integrity. And yet it's just playful fun, right? Most people who are sarcastic, they're just having fun. So how do I resolve that feeling within when I hear sarcasm, especially from people I love or respect or hang out with? And I know as I've spoken, as I've been sarcastic, it doesn't feel good to me. It just doesn't. But that's a me thing, right? So what is it within you as your expression into the world, as who you are being, what creates that inner world is immutable, is essential. Values can be circumstantial, and they can be completely inherent to who you're being. So kindness is a circumstantial, or kindness is an essential value to me. Travel and adventure are circumstantial. So I make sure that I include those elements in my life because they feed me. But it's not something that I do every single day. So there are both. And yet I hold both as, yeah, as equally important. Right? So as you look at values, remember, there's going to be those circumstantial ones that come in and out of your life. And then there's going to be the ones that determine your behavior and how you're being and what you accept in your life. And most essentially, what you attract. Because this becomes your vibration. We're just bringing our awareness to it and saying, hey, what are you? Another way to find values, and I'll go to the sarcasm example. Where are you triggered? What obstacle triggers you? Because I will often highlight what's an immutable value for you. Okay, vision. Vision is wholly 100% you. It is inspirational and it is aspirational. Typically, a vision is something you will probably not accomplish in your life. And here's why. What's that saying? If you aim for the stars, you might just hit them, right? Because we tend to, as humans, we are trained to play safe and avoid change. Just how we were raised. That's what society says. Follow these rules, do these things, you'll be successful. Successful looks like this, blah, blah, blah. I call that life by default. Your vision throws all of that out the window and says, it goes deep within you, and you close your eyes, and you and your smaller self, your younger self, the one who knew how to dream really, really big. If I could have a wish, this is what I would wish. And when you say it out loud or think it or hold it in your heart, you get goosebumps. And you feel excited. And there may even be a tinge of fear. How could I dream this big? Yeah, if it doesn't move you, keep going. Keep developing it. I'm having an inner debate with my guides. So sorry, pause. So is a vision measurable? And the answer is yes. Because it makes you feel what I call joytitude, which is what just flooded through me. This deep, deep, and this is mine, you'll find yours. This deep gratitude that I get to do the work that I do and the joy in being able to express it, being able to make a difference on the planet. Because I believe that each one of you is going to leave today and you're going to walk past somebody at the grocers, or you're going to have a conversation with somebody, and they're going to pick up some of the energy that you bubbled up in our time together, and it's going to change their lives. It's going to open doors. I believe that. Let's see. And my vision, the essence of my vision, is I want to change the world one person at a time. I want to see a world in harmony. I want to see a world where communities support each other and everything is done from a place of love and service, because the understanding is that what we give is returned to us tenfold, even if that tenfold return is in a feeling. And again, don't get stuck, move through. This is one of the most important aspects of what we'll be going through is, by design, your roadblocks will come up. The key is not to stay in victim energy and not to stay in wallowing, to find your path through. What I say is, don't pitch tent, keep going. The moment you begin the inquiry into your vision and values, you begin to construct a conversation with your guides in the universe, the world around you, because you are changing the internal landscape. You're aligning it in a new way. And the universe will respond with opportunities, information, synchronicities. You may overhear a conversation that has relevance to you. Only the 3 words that you heard will be relevant, but they're meant for you. Signs such as animals, numbers, repeating numbers, all of those things are subtle communications with your guides and your teams. So allow them into your world and acknowledge them, because the moment you begin to acknowledge them, they start to occur more and more and more. big part of this journey is trust. Trust in self. Know that everything that comes into your awareness is for you, has a purpose, has a message. Trust in others, that what you're seeing and feeling in your interactions with others is also information meant for you. And trust in the universe, that you are not doing this alone. And that there's so many layers to that statement, from when your soul dropped you into this human body as a baby, it had a whole game plan written for you. Everything that falls into your life is planned before you even got here. And then we insert free will, right? We're humans, we have free will. We get to determine what we say yes to. And yes is powerful. When we say yes, even if it is not 100% meant for us, it will be shifted and aligned so that it becomes what is for you. Does that make sense? So if 100% of an opportunity comes in and it's not 100% for you, only 50% is, the other stuff will drop away. And the space will be filled with something that is fully in alignment. Yes is a powerful tool. That's one of the things that I've been doing with the universe, is just, the summit is an excellent example. I said yes, and it's synchronicity, it flowed. It flowed so easily. Like, it just unfolded in its own way. That's how life is meant to be designed. We're the ones that create all these obstacles for ourselves. And we have to. Now, they're not bad, because we learn. Every obstacle we overcome grows our wisdom exponentially. So they're necessary. Everything that comes into your life is for you. If you start your mindset from there, then your understanding of what's available expands. Everything that comes into my life is for me. How we respond is our choice. Trust. And as we're sending our values and vision out into the world, remember our limitations. We're creating these from our cognitive mind, influenced by our intuition. And we know how to dream, but can we dream big enough? Every time you say it, you say this or something better, which leaves the door open to everything. Because you don't know what you don't know. So, purpose. Purpose is both a noun and a verb. It is a being and it is a doing. And it starts in here. As you begin to consider your purpose, every single thing that has occurred in your life from the moment you were born was a signpost pointing you towards your purpose. Everything. What challenge in your childhood created a belief or a wisdom, that applies to your purpose. What job did you hold? There's something in that that is aligned with your purpose. One of the examples I use is I have a client who works at Microsoft, and she's in the CIO team or CTO team. And she is a whiz at data analytics. I mean, that is her sweet spot. And so she thought that that was her purpose, to be able to analyze data and provide information to others. But the more that we dug into it, the more that we understood that while she's an absolute brilliant mind at data analytics, what really aligned with her purpose was her ability to communicate what she had learned, insert her intuitive knowing about that data, and inspire change and growth for the company. So sure, she's good at data. She likes playing there. But for her, it's communication and inspiration that align with her purpose. Interesting, huh? So as you're moving through your day and you're doing all your things, what are you doing that makes you feel excited, that makes you feel good, or that flows naturally, is completely effortless? That's where you want to look for clues as to what your purpose is. And I'm just saying what would go through my mind if I was doing that, or what has gone through my mind. It's like, oh no, that's not it. Don't do that. Because it probably isn't. And at least consider it. Put it on the table. And again, your purpose is aspirational, right? It's not, I'm going to go to the grocery store and buy XYZ today. It's bigger. And again, just like everything else, it is foundational. And it's not stagnant either. It grows and grows and grows. So, what problem do you solve? That's a good question to ask as you're looking at your purpose. What have you done where your brilliance shines? And that's something we'll look at next month in more detail. Why do your friends ask you for help? In what areas and how? One of my favorite words, eudaimonia. And this is about a life well lived or human flourishing. I'm kind of a word nerd. I like words. And this is my favorite. Yeah, no, it's my favorite. I was going to say one of the top, but no, it's my favorite. And if you have identified your purpose, what are the things that you are doing to take you closer to realizing living through your purpose? Track them, identify them. Because again, when we put our attention somewhere, it grows. It's like highlighting it. And for those who are crafty or artsy, if you like, create a sigil for yourself. And a sigil is a symbol that represents you, your being, your purpose in life. Let me see if I can. This is the one that I created for myself. So it doesn't, and I'm pretty simple, so it's not. But to me, when I see that, it represents my energy and what I bring in. All right. So that's a lot. Values, vision, purpose. What I'd like you to do is go into the next couple of weeks looking at those and email me. What do you claim as your values, vision, purpose? And if you only want to do values, vision, or only do values, trust your intuition. Do which feels right for you in the moment. And then start playing with it. Start interacting with your world through the lens of that information. And ask your friends. Ask people who you are close to, who know you well. All right. Any thoughts? Any ahas?
Teresa, lots of words of wisdom, and I think just the channeled energy through the meditation, just huge, and feeling the shift. And I think sometimes with the shift, something that I've learned is not to sit in fear of the not knowing what the shift is or what the meaning is behind it, and just embracing it. And sorry, Lulu, she loves this group. She's and just really sitting in the unknown and being curious. I always love that statement from you, is be curious, to ask, why am I, yes, Lulu is our mascot and she loves Auntie Teresa. So I'm learning, and that's something through alchemy that has really helped me, is to be comfortable with the unknown and stay in curiosity versus going down the proverbial, wind tunnel of the toilet of swirling down and being in panic mode because I'm feeling kind of out of control because I don't know what that means. And it's so much more fun being in curiosity.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I love that. Thank you, Heidi.
I kind of feel like I'm already feeling a bit of a blocker. I did a tarot reading with someone recently, and they were like, wow, I really see like politics. Like that's a good realm for you. And I was like, no, 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 no. I tried that, didn't like it. And then I was looking at my coffee, and it's like an Americano, but for some reason it says USA plus B. Like, what does that mean? So I think I'm just like that, like curiosity piece was really great, because I just feel such a strong resistance to be like, politics is broken, it's corrupt. I can't, like, it deflates me. Like that's not where I want to put my energy. But part of me knows, like, we also need better people there, and that is currently the way to create the biggest change and impact in our country. So I'm feeling a lot of resistance right there, right,
Yeah.
coming, like hearing all of this and thinking of like, what is my purpose? What are my values, and how do I move forward in that, or where do I sit with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I offer a frame of reference? What's coming in really strongly is
Yes.
that we have a very rigid and not so popular opinion for most of us about politics, right?
Mhm.
Here's what I know as truth for me. The only way we're going to fix our political system is to break it so irreparably that we have to redesign it. And for me, and I've been seeing this, I would say for 10, 15 years, the way it is rebuilt is from the community level. And it is by unifying communities and my saying, oh, you need some corn? I have some. And I've got more than I need. Here, have some corn. Or you need help moving that thing? I have a few minutes. Yeah, I can give you a hand. Or gosh, I need some bread. I ran out. Oh, here's a loaf I baked this morning. To me, that's the foundation upon which we build community and our new political structure. And 100% women are going to be at the forefront of this redesign and restructuring. I really believe that. We absolutely need to tip it over into the divine feminine because it's been far too many hundreds of years that it has been driven by the shadow side of the masculine.
Just since Jesus.
So about 2025 years is what
I had this conversation just the other day.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
men left, the women stayed.
Yep. Yep. So be curious. Okay. I'll listen. I'll listen. I'll say yes. You show me what you need. And if I like it, I'll do it. If I don't like it, we'll renegotiate.
Yeah, very, very helpful. Like just to push me a little out of that resistance. Yeah, I've like goosebumps. Whoever said that, I was like, yes, yes, that is the divine feminine. I've been leaning into that. I just feel like, yeah, the world needs healing right now. And we're not there.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's awesome, Becca. I absolutely love that. Thank you for sharing.
I think the two things that jumped out to me, which are not new, they certainly are ongoing themes, are the importance of trust, which of course has to be wrapped in patience, and the idea that even if we don't know the whole journey, the next step will move us in that direction. And I think we're our society's so oriented around a goal that people get, or I get caught up in that and lose perception of and perspective of the bigger picture.
Yeah. Yep. I love that, Cindy, because you bring up a really essential point. Our job is not to plan the whole damn thing. Our job is to figure out the what, why, values, vision, purpose, what, why, and let partner with the universe and allow the how to unfold. That is, and it absolutely is leaning into trust. The hardest thing, and I'll admit, for me, is just to take one step and then say, okay, what's next? And not have everything planned out to a T. And to know that the yes, the one step, I refer to that, for me, I refer to it as my yes. Okay, yes, I'll do that. Trusting that exactly what I need will be provided. Everything I need. Everything. That is freaking hard. Right? It is. You know, whether it's financial opportunities, information, experiences, people. I mean, it runs the gamut. But I will tell you, it changes your life for the better in ways that you can't imagine. As hard as it is, what you get back is so powerful and amazing. One step at a time, just one step. That's all you got to do. And Cindy, you've been doing that. I really want to acknowledge that you are stepping out. And for those, can I share context, Cindy? Or do you want
Sure.
to?
No. Okay.
Is it okay for me to share?
Mhm.
So Cindy is a published author and a PhD psychiatrist for young children.
Psychologist.
Psychologist. Thank you. And what's next for Cindy? Tarot reading. And inspiring people through tarot and her intuitive gifts to step onto their path. And having have received a reading from her, I know how good she is. And that there's a pretty big stage waiting for her.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's not always easy and it doesn't always make sense, but it's always perfect. Anyone else?
So I had some guided messages come through yesterday that seem appropriate. My message out was just feel overwhelmed because of all of the external stimuli and mostly my procrastination, if I'm honest. And what resonated me with some of the messages were get one thing done at a time and do it well. And then fold the things instead of stuffing them in the corners.
Mm.
And that just really clicked, like, oh, I'm putting all of these things, like half-assed doing things, and because I'm just so worried about all these things going around me. But if I just focus on me, do one thing at a time, do it well, so I don't need to revisit it.
Yeah.
And deal with it instead of just stuffing it in the corner. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm a corner stuffer, you know.
And your guide is a Virgo.
I love that.
I'll have to check, Anne. I'll have to check.
So where are you feeling the overwhelm, Vicki? Is it through work or?
It's work and then life. And then if you, God forbid you turn on the TV,
Yeah.
you're just like, this is just like, I'd just rather crawl in the bed. And so I get myself to a point of procrastination or non-action.
Yep.
I just won't take any action because I don't, it's like that whole old metaphor, like, how do you eat an elephant? One step at a time. As
Yeah.
silly as that seems, like, I feel like sometimes you got to take it back to kindergarten.
Yep. Okay, so I'm looking for a word.
Shit show.
No. It's not coming to me, but you're diverting your attention. So what is it that you're not looking? What is distraction?
And avoidance.
Yeah. So how does that apply to what is on your plate? And what are you distracting yourself from? What are you avoiding?
I think I'm avoiding that this is the reality of the situation. Like if we let's talk just politics or the world in general. Like this is the reality of the situation, but I don't want it to be the reality because it's really shitty. So instead, I'll just pretend like this doesn't exist instead of taking aligned, inspired action, which I should do. I'm just
Well,
like,
don't should yourself.
true, very true.
Yeah.
Which would be a wise choice to do.
So what I find when we move into distraction and avoidance is that there's something else that wants our attention that we're not wanting to look at or ready to see. And giving ourselves permission by saying, so then don't. You don't have to see it right now, but when you're ready, you will. And choosing a narrative that diffuses the distraction and avoidance. For example, I trust that everything that is unfolding in the world is for the benefit of the world as a whole and peace and unity. Now, it doesn't look like that at all. And if you hold the energy, thank you, of peace and unity as your vision, as what you aspire, and I'm not saying be ignorant, don't know what's going on. I'm saying frame it in that. If you hold the vibration of peace, love, and unity, you're contributing to the optimal outcome. If you move into all the rhetoric and all the stuff that's going on, you're contributing to sustaining the rhetoric and the dysfunction and the anger and the confusion and the fear. So, and this stems from societal beliefs, things that happen in our childhood, especially, if like me, you had a pretty challenging upbringing. You default to let's look at all the fucked up because it's more fucked up than I'm fucked up, right?
Which is impressive.
Right? so 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 changing the narrative. When you find yourself sliding down saying, and I'm holding, and whatever it is, find the words that resonate with you. Like we said to Becca, it may not look pretty, but listen, in 5 months, it could be a completely different game. Does that help a little bit?
It does. It does.
Yeah. And I get it. I love TikTok. I get on. I listen to Aaron Parnas. I listen to V. you know, it's tough not to have some kind of awareness. And Tamara, any thoughts?
Boy, that's tons of wisdom. This piece about avoidance and distraction is huge.
Yeah.
And we're kind of programmed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's more of raising up and ascending and having a different view of what this is. And then being able to admit it and not slink back into it.
Yeah.
So we got to have a toolkit. I don't know.
We do.
Really,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
do.
we do.
We have
Yep.
to, like, okay, trust in ourselves and no, it's not pretty. Hold the vibration of ourselves and higher self or whatever you want to call it, and keep focusing on what you want And when I've done that in my life, it's worked. It's been like crazy successful.
Yeah.
It's really not hard.
Well,
But like Vicky said, there's so many damn distractions.
yeah. I mean, that's the way our world is designed.
Hmm.
You know, the example that's coming into my head is the man who used to beat his kids, and yet everybody ignored it because he's the man of the house. He's in charge, right?
Hmm.
You didn't get into anybody else's business. I mean, the shit that we allow to go on.
Yeah, I just did some work with a person that had been in something like that. And I was reading over Karn's work with Trauma Bond.
Hmm.
And it floored me. It was just like, I gotta go walk and bike ride and do whatever I can because it's exactly, there's so much negotiation in there that is underlying. You don't even know
Yeah.
what it is. So it's like a huge world of education for all of us to know, nope, we don't have to negotiate that.
Yeah. No, we don't. Nor should we. Like,
No.
shame on us.
Well,
Shame on us.
exactly. I
Yeah.
hate that. But yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Cindy, I see your hand, but let's hear from Tamara since we're um running out of time. I want to respect time. I can stay on a little bit longer, but
Just for me right now, this has been a great step into this community. So thank you for being here and welcoming. Um, I am in a huge period of upheaval in my life, where I've left actually my partner and my home in California to move to Ireland, to pursue a different opportunity, moving very clearly towards something to which I am called, and I'm just answering that call. I'm following that with a lot of joyfulness and purpose. But the heaviness in my heart is sitting with the sadness of consequence and the impact of my choices and my commitment to this path on my partner.
I love you, cousin, and I believe in you, and I am here to support that journey in whatever way possible, as I know everybody else here will support you. Yeah.
Heidi is the queen of the emoji.
Heidi is the queen. That's right. Yeah, reach out and release whatever you don't want to hold in the moment. Cindy?
I was just going to say that the thing that the comment about distraction and avoidance as hindrances kind of triggered in me was that one of the things I feel like that I've have not been real successful at doing is kind of identifying the things to let go of, and that maybe those are things to explore as some of the blockages to connecting with that process.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said. It's amazing when you start breaking down the obstacles. Yeah. Thanks, Anne. See you later. Oh, Becca. Sorry. I read that wrong. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, the unpacking and the looking at the why. And sometimes it just needs to evolve and you'll understand more. But It's like when you see it, you can't unsee it. It requires your attention because you just drop into more avoidance. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for an amazing first session. I will send out the PowerPoint and the videos, and I'll remind everybody to set up time with me for our 101s and to reach out if you need anything. Is there anything else?
Magical. Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys. I love you. Stop.